Now that the setup is complete, we can start creating a new robot. To do it, we can use a command which is provided by the Robocorp Code extension. Press Command-Shift-P or Ctrl-Shift-P on a Windows or Linux machine to bring up the command console. Start typing Robocorp and you will see the relevant commands. Select the Create Robot command, and then we will be able to choose a template for our robot. For this demo, let's go with Standard. Let's give a name to our robot, my test robot for example, and we are done. Now, there is a new directory in my project directory with all the necessary files for my robot. Let's open a new window in Visual Studio Code with only that project. And let's get rid of the old window. Let's have a quick look at these files. Robot.yaml is the configuration file for my robot, where we have specified the command that is executed when the robot is run, which directory the artifacts, so the files that the robot will create, will be stored in, and other information about the environment. The conda.yaml file is where we specify which type of environment we want built for our robot, with a Python version and any additional packages that the robot needs. As a default, we are getting the familiar RPA framework set of libraries that are built expressly for robotic process automation. Learn more about them on our website. Finally, we have the tasks.robot file, which is where we will do the coding for our robot. Next, let's run this example robot. So again, Command-Shift and P, and select the command Run Robot. Here in the debug console, we can see the output of the robot. If you're familiar with Robot Framework, you will recognize this. So we have our minimal task, and it was successfully executed. In the output folder, we can see the log.html file. We can open that, and here again we have this interface where we can see all the operations that the robot has done. Okay, now let's start coding our own robot. For this small example, we will create a very simple one. Our robot will just open a browser, take a screenshot of a page, and then close the browser. Let's start from scratch. We will need a settings section here. Then we will have a documentation setting. Something simple like that will be enough. Now, we plan to use the browser, so for that we need to add a library. So, library rpa.browser. This library is part of the RPA framework set of libraries that we discussed before. Now, we will want to have a tasks section, and we will add our first and only task, which is open a browser, take a screenshot. Inside our task, we will call our keywords. Now we want to open a browser, so we can start typing open. And here we see all the keywords that are available for our robot at the moment. They come from the default ones and also from the RPA browser library that we have just added. In this case, we will go with the open available browser. Now, let's give it an excellent website to take a screenshot of, our documentation. And then we will want to take a screenshot. So for that, we can use the screenshot keyword here. There. That will be enough. And then we will close the browser. There. And now let's try to run this robot. Again, Command-Shift-P, and let's select the Run Robot command. Right, now we have seen that the browser has been opened and then closed. We can see here our screenshot of the page. And if we open the log.html, we can also see the screenshot there. We might want to change something in our robot and then run it again. For example, we could change it to take a screenshot of a different website. Then we can run it again very quickly. It will now open this other website and then take a screenshot of that and then close itself. Now our robot is all coded seems to work correctly. In the next video, we will upload it to the cloud. See you there.